Hello and welcome back to another one of my guides. I'm James Windsor, leader of the Bad Omen Guild on EURO, and this is going to be covering the Nightmare Jitterbug instance, which is for level 120. I will be doing this on my Guillotine Cross. I'm level 168 and a rolling cutter build. Going through the gear very quickly. Rightward hat, using a Liberation Blue Guitar, Deviant Bravery Bag, could be supplemented for a Ragnarok Bravery Bag if you have it. Not that it's not really that important, to be honest. Rogue's Treasures, again, cheap, very effective. Wrong sets of boots. I currently don't have a right one, so I mean strength boots are fine, but with the Hawkeye enchant it really isn't. But, you know, the lack of other things. Now this is crucial, however. A deadly, as in a evil druid carded armor. Because otherwise you're gonna get frozen and you're gonna get killed and, well, you're just gonna have a bad time. Right, so, how to get there? You go into the eating group. Now the EXP is pretty good, so you should try doing this when you're around that level, basically. You need to enter this place here. To be able to enter, you need to go and register over here with, let's see, make sure I don't lie here. Yeah, join the eating group. So you basically have to join the eating group, and then you get one of these badges. There are badger, no, not badger. Here, Para-Team Mark, right? So once you have one of those, you go in here. So here, only exclusive members can enter. This is the same place on ERO where we currently have the higher leveling quests. Like for 140, 130, 120 and so on. It's all of these dudes here with the musical band. Right, so this is where you can enter the instance. There is Lowell and there is Runane, however you pronounce that. So we have our party, which you need to be in to enter. You speak with him. Some RP. Want to embark on another adventure? Yes, we do. And then we speak with Runane. Open the dimensional portal. And then you get the Nightmare Jitterbug. Now I have 1 hour to finish this instance. I would recommend bringing green potions or royal jellies, because they will silence you. You're also going to be needing fire elemental attacks. So a converter, or in my case a Leo crown, which on proc gives you mild wind level 4, which is like fire converter on steroids. This is just way better. Drop wise, the instance can drop some Wonder Gear and some Maestro Gear, I believe it's called. Yeah, Maestro Gear, right. But more importantly, it's the boss that can drop the things that we're after. Now, there's mini bosses in there as well, which will drop these teeth, and you can exchange 50 teeth inside the instance for a random reward. And you can also get MCA in these rewards, so that's pretty cool. Aside from that though, as I said, it's the last boss that drops things that we want. There's actually, they drop an earth armor and a water armor in there as well. I'll show you, and somebody just wrote to me on RDB. Right, okay. So you enter Nightmare's Jitterbug. Now the music in here is pretty funny. I've changed mine, but, so this is not going to be the original music. This is the Laguna Dream from Final Fantasy VIII, for those of you who recognize it. So you started off by talking to Nuas. Now, in my case, I'm just going to go with Hurry, but you won't be able to do this unless you've finished the instance before. Hurry basically means just like going to the next. So the instance consists of these little square maps, right? So we're going to do this, and you enter each one of these like this, and there's going to be these small mobs, Ferres, or Ferreres. Right, so we procced it. Now you need to kill all the small mobs in each instance place to get to the next one. And when you've done that, there's somewhere in the square, there's gonna spawn NPCs, like these ones. And the first one, you speak to Runane. Now, normally you would have to do talk and all that, but we're just gonna go Hurry to go to the next one. Now, they're not all gonna look the same, and once you pass like, I think there's 20 of these, once you pass number 7 or number 8, sorry, I'm just switching to malicious. Just gonna start being ranged ones as well. Do not underestimate them. They might look small and not very dangerous, but they can hurt quite a lot. So here we go. You speak to Gelka. No, sorry, you speak to Rotot. Hurry, for me as well. Now, there's a little trick to this as well. How to spawn the most amount of mini-bosses or how to spawn the least amount of mini-bosses. And the reason you want to do this is because the mini-bosses drops the keys. They look like piano keys. Or it's actually teeth of Jitterbug. And basically these are the ones that I told you earlier about that will spawn the mini-boss. Now there's actually green lives and shit like that spawns in here. Sometimes just one NPC. You go talk, go hurry. And then you have to find the portal. In this case it's up here. Now as a GX, what you can do later on, I'm gonna show you. So first we're just gonna get these. EXP wise, the last boss gives a lot of EXP, which is affected by bubbles and premium and events and all that, which would be up into the millions, right? See how it changes the amount of people that are here between every one of them? So we go hurry here as well. Like up to this point, it doesn't really matter if you talk to them or not. But once you reach point number, I believe it's 5 or 6. Okay, here we go. See the ones with the red thing on their head? Now these are ranged. So what you want to do is you want to stealth up to them. And then you stealth, right? Because if we stealth up to the ones that are ranged, all the other ones are going to come to us. Making this a little bit easier. And not as annoying. I failed a little bit on that one, but that's okay. Here we go. See? Du run in auge. And you can talk if you want. It doesn't really matter, I'm just doing this for fun now. Like, this is a story here, and you have to go through the story if it's your first time doing it. But since it's not my first time, I don't have to. I'm just doing it because, well, why not? It's worth noting that these are demons, so if you're going in here with a shield, you want to be using Khalitzburg from Hell. They're all demons, all of them. Figured I might put that in the... So you can use Strauf cards as well. Or Strauf? I can never pronounce that. Right, okay. So, speak to Mingning, hurry. Now as a GX you can use Hallucination Walk here as well, should you want to. Just to, I don't know, save health, save SP, whatever. There's no real, they're not gonna steal your SP, they're not really gonna debuff you in any way. Now, okay, this is where it gets important, right? You see, when there's Nuas, and Shalosh, and Laji. See, these three, this is the first one where mini-bosses can spawn. Right? What you do is, you speak to Nevos, sorry, and you go talk. Hang on. It's gonna lag a little bit. Be careful when you click here, because there's gonna be a... they're gonna ask me something right here. What's your favorite song? Here we go. Right, okay, so you see these? Now, if you just want one, go with first, second, or fourth. But if you want 2 mini-bosses in the next room for more keys and more EXP, I mean it's not that much more EXP, but more keys, you should just do this one, Feet Muka. I'm gonna do it now to show you what's gonna happen. And then they're gonna do some RPing. So now in the next room, there's gonna be mini-bosses. 2 of them, because we did Let me show you where. Here, see? These are the Nightmare Jitterbug-ish. Now these ones, unless you're wearing like an undead armor, they can really mess you up, because they can put you at 1 health and kill you. Because they Lex Athena, you see Lex Athena cancelled. So, yeah. See, and they silence you. And they're weak to fire as well, obviously. Here we go. Silence again. Yeah, so basically there's gonna be 3 or 4 rooms like these, where you can pick up 1 or 2, depending on... Their EXP isn't really that great, but they can drop keys. Like you see one of these here, there's Tooth of Jitterbug. It looks like a piano key. Let's see, here we go. Right, so out of those 2 I got 2, sometimes you can get 3 or even 4. They can drop up to 2 teeth each. And as per usual, you have to kill all of these. I think this might be the last little bugger, so we'll kill him. Yeah, here we go. See, now there's 4 of them. You hurry. So it doesn't really matter what options you pick during the other dialogues, it's just in certain spots where it's for the upcoming room. I'll show you exactly which ones, so don't worry. I used to farm this instance a lot, because they can drop Pendant of Maelstrom. Well, actually they drop Pendant of Chaos and Pendant of Harmony, which can be combined into Pendant of Maelstrom. Maelstrom being the one that gives 6% attack and 6% magic attack, 1 slot, 1 plus all stats, and a chance to cast level 1 Maelstrom when taking magic damage. It's a pretty good pendant, considering how it's just 1% off from a Bakunawa, unless you need the magic. Unless you need the attack speed, which, well, for genetic, I would definitely say the Maelstrom pendant is amazing because it double dips, since Acid Bomb goes by both magic attack and regular attack. So I would probably say that's one of the better for a genetic, to be honest. You can hurry here. Like backslide and like stealth are your 2 best friends here. If you're doing this with a GX, like if you're doing it with like a knight or an RG, I could have actually done this on RG. Basically what she does is to just gather up the entire room and then just AoE it with 1 overbound, because you can just smash them into a wall here and you're good. So there isn't really that much to say about this place. I mean, obviously I'll continue and I'll show where I click the next and where I click the proper ones. But yeah, keep your fire element stuff up. And SP could be an issue, but for me it's more of an issue right now because I have the Hawkeye enchant on my boots, which severely drains my SP. Because every time it procs it's like hundreds and hundreds of SP. There we go. Right, so this is the next one. When there's all of them standing in the side like this, there's gonna be 6 people here, with Minion standing here next to Nuos. Basically, if Nuos is in the mix, there's a good chance that it's the next room that's going to be with mini bosses, and if Laji is there as well. So just keep that in mind. Right, now one of them is missing and she's dreaming or something. Right. Just be careful when you click, so don't actually click the wrong one. There's just gonna be 2 of them here, like 2 options. Here. Now, if you want 1, you heard her on her own thoughts. She heard her own thoughts, sorry. Or she was talking with someone, then you get 2. So we're gonna do this. Alright. I'm just gonna hollow walk here because, why not? Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of mobs here. I'm just basically doing this to save time. You should not be attempting to do this unless you know what you're doing. As in dragging the bosses with you to kill normal mobs. Now keep in mind, like, this is normally for a run for me. Like, the last boss is going to take you at least 5 minutes to kill unless you have really good gear. Because he does have like 20 million health. Now he's not very dangerous, he doesn't do a whole lot except he stands there and looks annoying. Now as you can see, I only received 1 Tooth of Jitterbug. I know a lot of people who in fact actually just skip. Like just press hurry and just go for 1 because they want to do the instance faster. You could do that, that's fine. But I would also like to show you so you have the option of doing it with more than just for whether it's RP reasons or you want the teeth or you're just a completionist or whatever it might be. But yeah, a GX is definitely a way to go here. I mean, you can do this with DB Runite as well, it would be pretty good, or an RG. Genetic would be pretty good as well. If you have Painkiller, these will all hit you for 1. I mean, it's a great way to just, you know, farm really. EXP is decent as well. Aside from that, just press hurry again. We're back to doing this. It's a little bit of a repetitive instance, but we're gonna have to be a little bit more careful here soon because we're heading into the rooms where there's gonna be a lot of them. I mean, I can still die. I'm not, you know, Jesus in a bottle or anything. So this character is actually only 168. Now there's also the drop Bow of Storms and Gigantic Bow in here. Do not confuse it. Sorry, it's Giant Bow. It's not Gigantic Crossbow. I would like to mark this down very, very importantly, because otherwise I might have like 50 people trying to find Gigantic Crossbow down here. No, it's called Giant Bow. Right, okay, so here we go again. You talk to, and this is of course the last one. So you talk to Shalosh. When it's Shalosh, Ruane and Aigu. You go talk. Here we go. Now, again, if you want just one, pick the top two. You don't even know if I have one, or my love is unrequired. Required? Oh wow, I can't even pronounce that word, but never mind, moving on. And if you want to go, we're happy. Because apparently being happy means you want more bosses. So we're happy. We're gonna go with that. And our thing has fallen off again. From here. I'm actually gonna try and pick up the other one. Here we go. And we want even more mobs, because why not? Again, be very careful. Don't attempt this just because, you know, you saw me do it. It's not clever because I could actually get one-shotted at any point. This is one of those like, don't do what I do what I tell you sort of things. I mean, some people can handle it if you have enough health. Or like, for example, if you're a shield wearer, then you don't have to care. You really don't have to care. Because if you have like an Alice shield here and a Horn of Ancient, they're not gonna be able to one-shot you in any way. They might still silence you though. Like that. I need to open another one of my royal jelly boxes. There we go. Alright, so you kill these. Oh, for the love of God. At some point I will buy like a Marduk card and just put it in a slotted BDM just for this. Then again, I never really run this instance anymore anyway. Right. But yeah, the EXP is actually pretty beast. You'll see when I'm done. I'm not wearing any bubbles, but you can imagine the... Oh god, this was a dumb idea. Yeah, as you can see, these are actually starting to hurt me a little bit. Especially when there's like a lot of them, because the ones that are ranged, I'm not saying they will always hit you, but they hit you a lot. It's just like most other range, they have high amounts of hit. Who would have thought, right? Sorry, I'm just trying to proc my mild wind, which is apparently not happening. Oh well. Alright, hurry. Like, even if there's all of them, this is not one of those rooms. Because the next one is going to be, there's just going to be two. And two people. Oh, it did proc. Alright then. I did not see, did anyone see the proc? I didn't. Oh well. Now, there's no knockbacks or anything like that, so you can just use things to get close, like Dark Illusion, if you're playing a GX. Unlike last time with their archers of the ones that says fuck you and then blows you away. Yeah, you know which ones I mean. Everyone knows. Right, okay, so there's gonna be these two, Lowell and Gelka. Or Gelka? Right, anyway. So you go talk, it's gonna be a very short dialogue. And they're gonna do their little, apparently they look really cool. And again, so if you do the first one you get 1, you do the second one you get 2. and you upset them because you're saying that they're basically shit at what they're doing. And then up here is the next one. I'm gonna stealth. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of them here. And this is like a death trap. The amount of times I've died by just running right in here. As the bosses mixed with all of these mobs, it's and the further in you get, I should add this as well. It might look like it's the same mobs, but it's actually not. The further in you get, these jitterbugs, they have a higher chance of one-shotting you. So these ones have a lot higher chance of one-shotting me than the first packs I found in the beginning. I'm gonna be a bit irresponsible here. We're just gonna... Yeah, they also drop whips and instruments and stuff, like I said. It's some gear from Maestros and Wanderer. Floral mic of Aiju, floral bracelet of Aiju, or whatever it was. Okay, now there's a lot of them here. So you talk to Nuis, and you'll talk. This is just after you kill this boss, right? So, and then they're all gonna teleport away. We have to find Shalosh. Be careful when you click here, because there's gonna be a dialogue. Here we go. Now, if you want, like, this is for the last boss. Now, if you do follow Rotot and Gelka, this is just gonna be the last boss. However, if you do search alone, there's gonna be the last boss and there's gonna be 2 extra small bosses, and we want this, so we're gonna go search alone. Alright, now we just have to find the entrance, which is, you can use backslide to check around for the entrance. Sometimes it doesn't show when it spawns. There we go. Right. It's gonna be a small passageway. You just follow the passageway really, and just pick up whatever ads you can, or mobs. You have to kill all of them anyway. That's like the general idea here. Oops. Sorry. I would recommend, once you hit the last room and the dialogue has like gone off, hit Hallow Walk or whatever cooldowns you have to survive, because you're gonna get like spammed by all kinds of crap. I'm gonna show you when I get there. Reminds me, I really need to eat after this. Right, okay. See, it spawned. Right, okay, so as soon as we step in here, this fella is going to turn into the boss. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to activate weapon block, and we're actually going to use it. We're going to switch over to a liberation Qatar, and we're going to be using a fire converter because I cannot be bothered. So we do this, and then we speak to Nuis, and I should have put deadly poison on before this. Right. So as soon as this dialogue is over, hit whatever defensive cities you have. Because as you can see, there's quite a few stuff here. Now again, I did this on purpose. Like, you could actually just have one boss here if you want. Here we go. Awakened Ferre is the one that has the most health, obviously. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this and click the wrong one. Amazing, well done, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna kill these as fast as we can. The reason you need deadly here is because 1, it helps against their one-shotting capabilities, and 2, awakened Ferre. Oh, see, this one dropped 2 and this one dropped 1, so we got 3 from that. Alright. Dude, come on. Right. There we go. Okay. He uses Storm Gust, so... Right, and here we go, and then you just start to kill him, whatever that implies. That's pretty much all there is to it. So we're just gonna stand here and spin indefinitely until he dies. We're gonna switch over to this. There we go. We're doing 24k, not bad. Gear wise, it's not really that gear intense, to be honest. Like, yes, I do have Deviling and all that, but I'm not actually wearing Deviling right now. I'm wearing Bravery Bag of Power for more damage. I mean, Dark Claw is always nice. I could switch over to King Tiger Dolat for more damage, but I don't want to waste any more Yggs or anything like that, so we're just gonna spin him down. Now, EXP wise, I'm gonna show you, you're gonna see my EXP when this guy dies. Now, keep in mind, I'm premium, but if I had a bubble, I would get about 6 or 7 times this EXP that I'm gonna be getting. Okay, let's just do King Tiger Dolat, it's taking too long. Like the difference between mild wind and a regular converter, like with mild wind now I'm doing what, 25, 26k, and with the converter I would be doing 21, maybe 22. And it might not sound like a lot, but it's actually a huge difference. You have to keep in mind, like that's on every single hit, that's like 10-15% more on average. But just, oh right, I'll zoom. I really need to get rid of this boot enchant, because every time I proc it, it drains my SP horrendously. He should be dead in a second. So when he dies, we're hoping to get accessories. Bow is actually really low, like a lot lower than accessories, so we want, and we got nothing. Okay, well, he has a small chance of dropping bows, Bow of Storms, Giant Bow, or Pendant of Maelstrom, Pendant of Harmony or Pendant of Chaos. As you can see, the XP I got, we got, here we go, yeah, wow, so we got 6,577,000 EXP. Now, if I had bubble during this this event, this would have given me somewhere between what, 25 and 30 million EXP, which is quite a lot. So if you, as you can imagine, on a low level character at what, 120, you could easily get a level from just doing this. Anyways, so this is how you do the instance. Once you're done, you talk to Nuis. There's gonna be some RP. Loads and loads of RP. There's actually more EXP to be gained here. Right, anyways, when you walk out, so there's 4 NPCs. Now, you talk to Mingning. And here you go. If you have 50 Jitterbug Tooth, you talk to her, and you can turn them in. Like, you can trade them between characters as well. I got 10 from this run. If I would have done Hurry, I would probably only gotten like 4 or 5. But you turn in 50 and you get a random item. It can be anything from a garbage drop inside instance to a magic card album. Strange Pendants. Excuse me. Strange Pendants is basically when you want to combine the pendants, like the Harmony and the Chaos. I've actually had incidents where I actually come across a bug where basically I had a Harmony in my inventory and I found an accessory that I wasn't sure which one it was because both of them looked the same before I ID'd them. So I basically went to this one and I got her to combine them because I wasn't able to identify the second one, but that way I found out that it actually was the one that they were looking for. So even if it's not identified, she can still transform it, or if it's a glitch that she can just transform to unidentified, I will have to check that one. But yeah, basically, so you could try that anyway if you don't have an hourglass. Sorry, magnifying glass. Anyways, you quit, you talk to Nuis. Thank you for doing this, la di la di la. Right, and a portal will open here to the right, and then you go out. But we're not completely done yet. And then if you talk to Lowell, I got 1.2% more. He gave me, what is that, 3 million EXP more for just completing the quest. Now that is not affected by anything else as far as I know. So yeah, that's my guide on this instance. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if there's anything I could have done better, or anything else you would like to see. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and as always, follow me, subscribe, donate, like, tell me you hate me, tell me you love me, I don't really know. You can look me up on EORO, or Bad Omen Guild, in case you decide you want to start playing or something. You can also hit us up on Discord. Otherwise, have a nice day and thank you for watching.